I'm up, staying up late, playing poker, like who cares, right? And I show up and I realize what's about to happen. I'm just thinking to myself, Jesus, what have I done? I'm already tired. So they locked us into like an auditorium, one of the Navy buildings right there in Coronado. And that's it, right? We're just awaiting the beginning. And so when I think it was like 10 o'clock or something like that, they marshaled us out into this Alaska shelter, which if you guys ever seen the pictures on deployment, this is like big shelters like this. They had cots lining it. It was sand on the floor because it's on the beach. You're right in front of the ocean for convenience, for the instructor's convenience. And so you're laying on the cot, and I admit there was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of excitement, like what is going to happen next? What are they going to do to us? This is the experience of a lifetime. I mean, what an honor to make it to this point. I mean, this is stuff that kids and guys and everybody dreams about, right? What an honor. Here I am. I'm finally about to start this, the Hellweek. And so at midnight began the automatic gunfire, right? And it's just all blanks, right? Flashbangs, blanks, smoke, everything. And you're immediately like thrown out of your bed and you're low crawling in the sand and you're like, this is kind of badass, right? I'm in it, right? You're crawling out to the grinder and you're doing jumping jacks and burpees and they're hitting you with the fire hose and you're just getting hammered. And that is cool, right? Until like Monday morning comes around. And then each night, right, you're wave goodbye, Mr. Sun. And it was just like they're twisting every element of pain associated with this event. So if you make it into Monday, that's a pretty good sign. But people, like we were talking about with Naked and Afraid, people are going down hard. They're breaking their necks, they're breaking their shoulders, they're breaking their hips, they're getting MRSA, they're getting staph infections, lung infections. We lost a kid a couple of years ago because he was taking steroids and I think Viagra, like his own cocktail, to try to make it through buds. And when he got a lung infection, it killed him, right? And then the mom blamed the Navy. Okay. So very tough training. If you make it to Tuesday at lunch, you're probably going to graduate. I think our class was 287, must have had 184 people start. And I think by the time we're finished, you see the helmets lined up. Class 284, they're all green, lined up. I think we must have had like maybe 40, right? And that's a fat class. That's a good class, especially like going through, it's pretty much a winter class. We went through in December. I mean, San Diego, how bad can it really be, right? But I'm telling you right now, that 60-degree water, they have timetables, right, on how long it's going to take you to get to each level of hypothermia, right? Were you at Camp Pendleton?
Yeah, I did one on first week on the
Oh, you're recon.
Yeah, we're right across the street from you guys.
Oh, yeah. You know that water.
It doesn't change
Yeah.
at all.
Feels great, right?
Even in July, it doesn't change.
Yeah, yeah. It'll get down to your bones. Like, it is something else. So anyways, I just like sharing that stuff because everybody likes hearing Hell Week stories. As I went through Hell Week, it messed my head up a lot because I went into this place of, it's a weird place that it's very difficult to describe what it feels like after being awake for multiple days. You go into like a quasi dream state. You don't know what's reality, what's not. And for the rest of your career, you feel like maybe you can re-enter that state. And you have this weird psychosis that comes along with it that's very much not understood or studied. But I think it causes a lot of psychological problems that leads to a ton of suicidal ideation down the road. You know, like we just lost Mike Day, pipe hitter.